The question number 6 says, do you believe in the concept of self-made success? If yes, explain. Let's go with you, Miss Natasha. If you have something to say, just open the microphone and let's go with you.
Thank you again, Mr. Michael. It is an interesting question. About me, people have ability to realize any goals extraordinary because our mind jumps continually. And each people operate in reactive responsive mode. For that reason, people think before to react. In this context, the slow thinking avoid the bad consequences. If you want to get self-made success, it's necessary to have measurable goals, strategies to planning your activities, make priority, and action can help you to achieve your goals. Other things, realize activities, measurable time, and then fear it's not an accident, but the secret is thinking and planning before to taking action. Okay, it's the key. If you want to get success yourself, it's necessary to thinking slowly before to react. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And congratulations, Miss Natasha. Let's go with, please, Mr. Stanley. Try to say something, and after that, we're going to take a little break. Let's go, please, Mr. Stanley.
Yeah, Teacher Michael, thanks. Thank you again for giving me another opportunity to express myself about that question. I can say to you without hesitation, I wholeheartedly believe that in that concept because it's one of my dreams is to be successful. But I'm not gonna lie to myself and say that I don't believe in that concept because there are a lot of guys, there are a lot of people in the world who like that, like I can say that like being rich by their own effort. And I know that it's not easy when you are in 80 to be successful by your own effort, but I believe in that concept because I can say you for me personally, the thing that you just need to be to like that, it's you must apply consistency and discipline. But if you keep doing your thing, you believe in yourself, and I know that you can like that, you can be successful by your own work, by your own effort. And there are something else as well. Before like that, you just need to work at a company, but I don't know. You need to start um somewhere. You need to start somewhere. By starting somewhere, you can work on yourself, to be successful by your own effort. You just undertake your thing, under the water. You keep pushing yourself to the sky because the sky is the limit, and I wholeheartedly believe in that concept, teacher.
Great, congratulations, Mr. Stanley. Mr. Fallon Jalu, our dear sister, just open the microphone and let's go with you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Stefan Jingle, but everyone knows me as Miss Stacy, and I'm from somewhere in this country, and I'm so happy and glad to be among you guys. When I'm here, I always know I will not go ahead and speak. I will have a lot of knowledge added to what I already have. And thank you, Mr. Michael, for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts about this question. And thank you for always for choosing your subject wisely to help us to growing up and somewhat in the question and for the other guests also. About this question, I think like self-made success is defined as people who have become successful without nothing. Like they beginning from scratch, you know. And I do believe in self-made success because um if nobody having reached like attain this objective, it would be impossible. We cannot if one person can do it, two, 10 can do it, that means it's not impossible. It might be difficult to attain it, but with resilience, determination, and you know what you want to do, you can do it. That if the right exists, it not exist for nothing. And what at the beginning with the question number 5 is talking about skills. When I was looking for the definition for skills, that means the ability to do something well. You know, whatever you do and you believe in it, you can move forward from scratch and you can have been successful in life. Not long ago, I remember someone was talking about the issue. The guy was beginning by foot and after bike, and now they say like all over all in so many parts in the world. If you want to do something like quickly, pay for everything, you're gonna get it from the issue. That if they can do it, we can do it. But like the other guy already said, you have to begin somewhere. Like you always believe in common language questions. And now you are with me, you have met so many students because you believe in your skills and the ability to do what you are doing well. It's it's the same for you, for me, for the other guys who is in the Zoom meeting right now. If you believe in something, you can meet it. If you have a goal, you can reach it, even though your background, like the same, like you didn't come from a background, a rich background, you didn't have like the high social status. It doesn't matter. If you have the goal, if you begin somewhere, if you do the 20% and the 80% you leave it behind, you can get it. That's my predicament.
Congratulations. Especially you are in America, United States. It's like the place like where a lot of millionaire today and billionaire, they started with nothing. They are self-made. They did it. If they
They
did
did
it,
it.
uh-huh.
I want to add to Michael, I encountered so many people, but most of the billionaire and millionaire in the United States sometimes you think is the American, not at all. The most invest people who invest is most of them is immigrants. Even
Mhm.
though they are not immigrants, they from a family who were immigrants. That means they know what they want and they work so hard to get it where they want to go. That's what I mean. Self-made is possible because there are so many people who reach out for it, for this thing. If they can do it, we can do it. And I really appreciate the comment Mr. Rudolph made at the beginning. We have a lot of precious things, but unfortunately people use it unwisely. But if we use it wisely, we can get it from them who already made it. We can have it discovered from them. And I really like it because you want us to get it. This is why you create a community of reading. When
Mhm.
you read, you get the self-power to make it, to make the self-success in life. I really
Mm.
like it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, our beautiful one. We want to listen to you, please, our dear brother, Mr. Stevenson Toussaint. Just open the microphone and let's go with you, please. Or open the mic, please. Uh-huh.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I do believe in self-made success. I'm gonna jump into the ocean of explanation now. First of all, I think no savior is coming. Nobody is gonna just pop up and then here you go, here your success. That's not happening like this. You gotta understand in life, people may try to help you. At the end of the day, it's on you. Sorry. It's impossible to make it in life. if you don't realize nobody's coming to save your person. You gotta go out there and grab your goals. Make sure on a day-to-day basis you work towards your dreams. And I'd say you need a mentor or mentor, and you need to know that you are not a quitter. You are a winner. You're gonna fail, you're gonna get up, and you're gonna keep pushing. That's the way you become success. You become successful in life. That's it. That's my 2 cents.
Congratulations. I really like it. I really appreciate that. Even the your comment is a kind of short. We really like comment like this. Congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Toussaint. So now let's go with you. Let's go with you, please. A young lady, Miss Joffin. You get the microphone and let's go with you. Miss Joffin, please.
So, according to me, I can say that yes and no, the both. I say yes because making success is a personal achievement, because before reaching that goal, it was very necessary to think about it. And after thinking about it, it was also necessary to have a plan and to have different strategies to reach it. But sometimes it can happen that the different strategies that you had and the different plans that you had to achieve the success, these strategies are only useful in the learning process. So it isn't because of these strategies, you just understand that, okay, I'm gonna take this way instead. But at this point, you will need somebody's help. Most of the time, being successful requires a lot of personal sacrifice, but also you can't reach that goal without having the help of several people. It is true that the people who will help you, it can happen that they don't know if they help you, because you know your own point, you know your own goal, you know what you want. For example, imagine the person who have the how can I don't remember the name, the person who did Facebook. Maybe that person got this goal in his mind. He knew that what he's gonna realize with that, but without our help, he will not be able to realize that. So it is true that success, self-made success is possible, but you will need help from people. Yeah, even someone who has a very big business. Okay, the person said at the beginning that I'm gonna realize that. He start by making plan, like invest in many stuff, but in one point he's gonna look for help, and it is true that he realized his goal, but it is true people help him to realize what he wants. So it is both for me, in my opinion. It is true that self-made success is possible, but it is also possible with helping. It is my point of view. Thank you, teacher.
Congratulations, and thank you as well, Miss Joffin. So now we are going to keep moving on. It's going to be you, Mr. Widolf. dear brother. So just open the mic and say something about that question, please.
Thank you so much, and to give me that opportunity, like to share my thought. And I need like to congratulate you for that wonderful job that we are like we make it happen. you know. Yeah, but um that subject, it's beautiful. It's a little bit like sensitive too, because it says, do you believe in the concept of self-made success? Yes, I do, and I can explain. But success, it's mean like different thing and for each of us. You know, sometimes what I consider as success, honestly, it's not for you. You know, but it's the reason that I mentioned it's a little bit like sensitive. Yeah, I do believe in self-made, and and I understand that when you tryna like build yourself, the first thing that is required, the first thing, it's have a dream, and that dream have to be clear, you know, uh because uh there's someone that I really love. He's a great leader. He's a great speaker too. It's called John C. Maxwell. That man said, by yourself, you can have $1 million, but with a team, you can have a fortune. You see what I mean? But it's it's really sensitive. What success mean to each of us, like who hear my voice, you know? But uh, to me, you know, having self-made, it's the specific point. And our sister, like we've been talking earlier, he says that you need someone else to make success. Definitely. But deeply self-made, it doesn't mean you don't need others to grow or to develop, to achieve something. You know, the self-made deeply meaning is that you have that dream, and you are the only one who have that dream, and you ready to pay any price to make it happen. When deeply you really know it like this, people come, people go. you know, Sometimes there's some people, they will try with you to try to make it happen, give you hands, but there comes a time they fly away. You would stop your dream, you would kill your dream for that person. No, it's the real meaning of the self-made. Like self-made, the first thing that is required, as I said, it's like to have a dream. Not only a dream, it have to be clear. And self-made, it start like this: discipline yourself daily. Not sometimes, not when you have time, not when you feel comfortable, but it's daily, because you build something, and you are the only one who can make it happen. But in self-made, it's give you a leadership to dealing with others. When you have that capacity, you would be automatically able to be selective. Okay, I think Stevenson Toussaint can be part of my team. I think that Volvi Volvic Dennis can be part of my team. And you have like a capacity, like to do like the psychology job, like creation people directly, indirectly, because the most important thing you have done, it's know yourself. That's where like the self-made it start. Because honestly, 95% people who self-made success, millionaire, billionaire, they have the capacity to build the strong relationship ever with people. That's where you start having the self-made, because self-made, I, I, I gonna do it with you. That's okay. Without you, it's okay. It's deeply okay because it's my dream, you know. But to me, I know I would have $1 million because I have I have one dream, but I have a lot of strategy to achieve that dream. Why I need a lot of strategy? Because I know 2024 ain't gonna be the same as 2025. You know, the time changed day by day and faster. You know, I just want to be flexible with my strategy to make it happen. Self-made means you are ready to pay the price while able to including others.
Mhm.
Sometimes they even think that they do their job. That's why they think, you know. But you as a self-made who know your vision, where you want to go, what you need to achieve, you see them as like people who cooperate, collaborate to help you achieve that dream. At any time they can go. That's okay because it's your dream. You build it yourself. It's the self-made definition. Because I would give you like a reference of one of great and amazing, fabulous lady that she wasn't half $1 billion, but her conception of success, it's worthwhile and more. It and more than $1 billion when we're talking about like um Mother Teresa, because there's a lot of people they think that have success it's a have $1 million. No, I know I would have $1 million if now my self-made it's $1 million. When I have $1 million, I would be automatically die. It's not worthwhile to keep moving, to keep studying, to keep like go to the seminary, to buy books, to develop myself, to pay attention to important people who have like the same views as I do, or the people who went where I want to go. They've been through the experience, you know. That's the it's huge. As I said, always subject they are deep, you know, they are deep because um self-made is not even like have, you know, money. It's more than that, you know, but it's part of it. And someone who are like a self-made um person, they don't really attach with the salary. It may sound crazy, but I'm a reader. I read a lot of books. All the self-made people that I know, they don't give a damn about like salary. Day by day, they trying to build themselves. You know, yeah. It's not much, yeah, but I'm built an empire. That's the really what it means. And to build yourself, have has of self-made people at the beginning. It shouldn't be the money, it should be where you need to be and what you need like to represent. And I have a great example. I'm sure uh all of you heard about like Steve Harvey. That means it's a self-made person, no degree, no college, but he made it. It's the reason why I said even the Bible says that, you know, the Bible does not mention all men without a master degree or diploma would be perished. No, it's not what it says in the Bible. It says a man without dream should be perished. Dream, it's as soon as you have the dream, the self-made it start automatically because you know your gift, you know what you have to fight for. It's the reason I said self-made doesn't mean you don't need others. You do need others to help you to achieve it. But others not the mean or the strong point of it. It's you. And you have to be ready to pay the price. I'm a business lover, I'm a businessman, and that I was like join my dad in business. He's a work hard man, like to, trying to make it daily for the family. But I read a lot about people who made it in life. I see them all have a strong print somewhere. All those people like encounter. It's teach yourself, develop yourself, discipline yourself, read daily. That's all billionaire or millionaire do, you know, because you would know you need like to have a several income to be rich. You can have a several income, you are not rich. Rich, it's a mindset, a concept of who you are deeply, not what you have. It's what you reflect, what you represent. Teacher Michael, I have too much to say. I prefer like to stop right here, But the
Great.
sub the subject is just amazing, man. Yo, thank you so much. And I'm so excited to share my thought. And
Great.
thank you. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations, brother. I really appreciate that. It's a kind of difficult like to have time because we should have like 24 hours. Do you understand to talk about this kind of subject? But I really congratulate you because people like you should have been like in the United States, but unfortunately, you're in different part of the world. But you are doing it. I really congratulate you, and I think you are a really good example for the other guys in the Dominican Republic because we know things really difficult, especially with migration stuff. And I know my brothers in Haiti as well. Things really difficult because they are trying to flee every day for gang situation, and the Kenyans, they are on the ground, but it seems that we don't really get solution, unfortunately. But we are here. We are trying to entertain ourselves, talking about success. We can do it, even though it's a kind of really difficult. We can do it. And you guys who are in the United States, pas plein pour nous plaindre. Parce que ça fait me triste le matin de monde qui est États-Unis. Au pays ça pas bon, m'la m'ge 6 mois, m'ge 1 an. Non, et pas plein vous plaindre anglais vous parlez. On a pi gros, yon nan pi gros pays qui existe dans le monde là. Côté l'autre monde qui te venu sans rien yo, monde qui te allé à pied yo fail. You can do it as well, but you have to speak English. That's the reason we are here tonight. Nous avons pratiqué anglais. C'est pas seulement anglais. Nous avons pile bagay dans tête là. Nous utilisons anglais pour nous parler de yo. That's the reason you are here, guys. Je connais quelqu'un nan qui a envie de faire ça, mais nous avons une possibilité de faire ça. Nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé lundi. Et nous avons encouragé les amis, nous encouragé les familles, nous encouragé tête nous tout pour nous capables prendre cours. But I would like to listen to you, Mr. Austin. And after we're gonna go to the other question. That's the reason I'm sorry, but I encourage you, the other guys, just try to be ready for the question number 7. But now let's go with you, please, Mr. Austin. Say something about the question number 6 and try to be a kind of shorter if it's possible. And we will go to the other question, please, Mr. Austin. You get the mic, open it, and let's go.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for this opportunity. And first of all, I listened Mr. Rudolph carefully. It's kind of deep. In life, success is personal. You have to, first of all, to set a goal. When you set a goal, and the goal is be clear. And after you have to discipline. When you discipline yourself, like you always say, you have 24 hours. What you gonna do during the 24 hours, even though you have a lot of things where you can distract you, like TikTok, like Facebook. You can spend your time, and that's not right. You don't, and after spending all day, you don't know exactly what you do. You just the day is pass away. And when you have a goal, you still motivated. You still invest in yourself. Even though sometimes you spend a hiring day, you know, you're kind of tired, but after fall asleep, you try to read some part of, you try to read, you try to invest yourself. You know, Mr. Rudolph, is it all day he doesn't wake up in the morning and he has the capacity to share this kind of stuff. Just you read a lot. You read a lot. When you read a lot, you communicate with the person who has ability, the successful people in life. I remember you said something before. The Haitian people, they always cry in the magic for a being successful in life. You have to practice magic. No. And I really, in my whole heart, I really believe in self-made success. You know, you have to work only, you are only one to make a decision. A success require a 95% on your own effort. Yeah. For example, if you don't did it, that would be difficult because there is some other place in the top, you know. There is another place on the top. You are only to choose where are you going? Where are you going in life? I really appreciate this comment. So I'm trying to develop some strategy. For example, if you want to be successful in life, you have to read. Well, when you read, you for example, you follow the path of the successful people in your life, like Elon Musk, like Bill Gates, like for example, like I read recently a book, Mother of Goals. You know, it's really interesting. You have to read, for example, financial. You have to educate yourself in financial education, how to make money. You have to read a Poor Dad and Rich Dad. You have to read it, and you read it. You know, for example, it's like you're 30. You know, for example, when you read how to make money, you keep doing again and again after you be successful in life. It's for the reason, right? You can move. You have people around you, you move. You don't have people around you, you move. Because the people, it just wait when you will become successful in life. They wanna help you to for example, to up or down, to up, for example. But when you are on the top, they clap you. They say you congratulations, bro, because you did an amazing job. But before, the day before, they don't see you. They didn't see you. And for the reason, right, when you have a clear goal, you're trying to wreck, you're trying to be strong. You have to train your mindset. You're trying to be self-confident. Like Baron Tracy says, you're trying to hit that frog. Anyway in life, you're trying to hit that frog. And like, I have other things to say, but I prefer to stay here. That's really beautiful. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me this kind of opportunities. Thanks, Teacher Michael.
Great, thank you. And thank you, brother. We're gonna start with you, please, Miss Esther. You get the microphone, open it and go ahead.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
I think it's important to set realistic goals and don't try to do everything at once. You have to be reasonable, focus on today and then you can worry about tomorrow. Seek help if necessary. And it's also important to be patient with yourself and keep working on it, because motivation is something we have to work on every day, whether in good times or difficult times. And I wanna taking this opportunity to congratulate you, Teacher Michael, because you're a successful person and also a source of motivation. Thanks.
Great. Congratulations, Miss Esther. Miss Esther, nous considérons lycée un étudiant beginner. Donc, il fait commencer. Mais le temps pile bagay pour le dire. C'est anglais pour qu'on vienne. I really thank you. And I really congratulate you, sister. Mr. Emmanuel, please.
And thank you, Michael. Like we talked about that last night, success is a journey, and during this journey, we're gonna have a lot of trouble, and that's why when I get some difficult situation, it's clear in my mind is I decide exactly what I want. When we decide exactly what we want in life, you can take effort to keep going. Another thing really help me is what I have I use a copy book to write it down, and each time I see that in my schedule is better to face in this situation. Sometimes I just use a deadline. For example, if I'm with a book, I can say I'm gonna finish under 2 weeks. If I can finish in 2 weeks, I can say 2 weeks and 3 days. I use a deadline. That really helped me as well. If it's say I usually use a deadline. And sometimes I use a list that everything I have to do, because I have a lot of things to do, because I'm a responsible person. Sometimes I just use a list. I just use, like Mr. Brian Tracy said, the OBCDP method. I start with the most important thing, and after that, I do other thing. And like other thing I said, I try to resolve each thing every single day. And sometimes one of the most important goal I have is to read a lot. And sometimes I wake up early in the morning to read. And sometimes my baby wake up early. I can focus on my reading. I just keep reading maybe during the day. If I can't keep reading during the day, I just do it before going to bed. And sometimes I just feel exhausted, but I know reading is important for me. I just keep doing it. And sometimes I just say to myself, maybe why not I don't see the result? Maybe in the future I can see the result. That's why sometimes I don't leave difficult make me feel, but I just keep doing what I'm doing. Thank you, Mr.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Really congratulate you, because if you can do it. Before we had like Mr. Milio qui sorti Jérémy, but we have Mr. Emmanuel qui sorti Tigouave. C'est pas United States, no? Do you understand? If you can do it, my brother, other people can do it as well. I really congratulate you guys. Let's go, please, Miss Natasha. You get the microphone.
Thank you again, Mr. Michael. And during difficult time, and your motivation is very, very hard when you're thinking in the problem, the trouble. In this context, it's necessary to concentrate your brain in your principal goal. It's the most important. But make time to work if you want to develop your ability. The time is important. Other things is important to have a list to prioritize your activity. Three elements are important for you. Firstly, don't forget the principle. For example, my principle, my goal is studying English or speaking English very well. Okay. For that reason, it is important not forget the principle. Do more important things. Important tasks. Get better. Get better at each of your most important tasks. It's the way can help you transform your life each morning, day by day. It's the way also to get good result. Thank you.
Congratulations, dear sister. I really congratulate all of you, especially nous même qui Haïti. Connais gen moun qui nous pas Haïti nous capable comprendre sensation. Connais gen étudiant des fois dit autant de bal yo, dit m'tande oui. Comment ça veut dire pas internet là pas bon seulement non. De get tout ça nous connaît. Like gen moun qui gen l'autre situation qui pas vle faire progrès, qui pas vle apprendre, qui pas vle faire l'étude. Connais club là, l'écoute à souhait pour t'a dit tout ça nous vle dire. Nous gen frère actionnaire qui c'est domaine y a couru pour immigration, yo pas qu'à vivre, yo vle vivre. Et c'est eux qui fait plus progrès. Pas connaît pour qui. So, moi encourage non guys, faire pression sur tête non pour nous apprendre anglais. Pas de cap sauver non, mais nous besoin anglais. Nous besoin pour nous faire ça, nous besoin faire. Et si tout nous même qui États-Unis on relève sur quoi non. Et si nous faut parler anglais, je n'avais non, pas nous qui pi bon. On connaît programme Biden ou bien programme l'État mettez cours gratis pour monde. Mais si ça va pas résultat. Non là parce que cours ça est plus bon pour monde qui déjà gagne. Mais on peut connaît dit tout que l'État mettez c'est cover. Nous fait cover nous aller nous elle pas rien.
Question is about how do I stay motivated during difficult situation, during difficult time. I can say to tell you the truth, guys, staying motivated during difficult situation is not easy. It's not an easy stuff. Sometimes it happened to me that I lay down, stay without talking to anybody, and even not able to pray because of a difficult moment that I am living in. And when this kind of happen, it can happen that I take more than 4 days in this kind of situation. But at the end I said, hey, I love myself, and anybody can't love myself more than me. So if I choose to do not motivate, and because of a difficult time, what the other person will do with me, because I am the first who's supposed to be focused on what I need to realize. Whatever someone can help me, but if I'm not motivated, I'm not gonna receive that thing. So it is the first thing that I used to do. And after I used to pray too, and I repeat again and again how much I love myself and how much and I try to focus on beautiful thing, that a big thing that I can say that my biggest goal. I try to focus on that. I say, hey, if I stay laying down, if I stay deeply on what happened now, I will not realize that big thing that I project to realize. And I sometimes think about my mom too. I love her so much. I sometimes think about her and I say, hey, if I stay, because when these kind of things arrive in my life, I used to, the first thing, it is a bad thing, but I used to say why I am born. It would be better to do not to it would be better to be not born in if I have to spend this kind of situation. But after I say, hey, I don't have to say that. Sometimes I say, I am a beautiful girl. It is this kind of things I used to say myself just to be motivated. And I say, hey, you have to wake up because you got that thing to realize. And when I did this kind of things, it matched for me. I don't know for other, but it like I can take as an example this day. I just say I was sick too, and I got a lot of difficult situation, mental situation which arrived to me, and I said, what I supposed to do? And I arrived a time I said, why I am here? Maybe I'm not useful. And after I say, and I said, one of my goal is be fluent in English. So I say, I didn't do anything. I didn't even go to school, like attend my class by my computer. And I say, wow, no, you love yourself and you have to be fluent in English. So you have to do something, even though these kind of things happen. Okay, I used to have many difficult situations in my life in the past, and they are not here now. I got a lot of things. So I say, as this difficult situation in the past is in the past now, so this kind of situation that I live now will be past one day. So it is this kind of things that I used to do, guys, to be motivated, to stay motivated in the difficult time. Thank you, teacher Michael.
Great. Congratulations, young sister. We really appreciate you. We really love you and love your courage, because you guys, maybe you don't know Miss Joffin. I don't know her, but I talked to her. Do you understand that the thing that you mentioned, it's like reality, because she's sick, she's diabetic. Do you understand? And sometimes she's a kind of like doesn't really know what's happening around her, and she's young, but unfortunately she's not with her family. She's living in airport, and sometimes she told me like they just call 911 just to come to pick her up and to go to the hospital. It's kind of difficult, and sometimes you guys, when you're facing this kind of situation, she mentioned like you have to say, okay, I love myself, and other people count on me, and especially our people, like our mom, do you understand, and our friends as well, and other people. So I really love you and love the way that you get courage, you Miss Joffin, and I really congratulate all of you young people, young Asian, who are listening and connecting in different part of the world.
Konesans se sel bagay yo pa jam ka apren nan men yo, même si yo ta depote yo. Apren anglais tade, wa sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from KOMAN Language Courses. Nan KOMAN Language Courses, nou utilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode konversasyon. Nou pa focus sur wèk gramatikal. Sa ki pi important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou ak zanmi ou pour apprendre parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from KOMAN Language Courses. KOMAN Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Li fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'apprendre parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette, ou bien un laptop, qui soit apte pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça, qu'on soit besoin de toute information que vous besoin. N'attendons nous tout.